Hey, it's Dave. I love to fish, especially river fishing. And I don't mind sharing when I find a new spot. So I'm going to drop a pin in the description box so you can figure out exactly where I'm at. Hit that subscribe button and bell, and you'll get a notification every time I find a new one.
Oh, beauty.
Just hit that like button and go back to your like videos, and you'll have a reference as to every place I've been fishing. Hey, tight lines, everybody. Okay, so today I'm up here at the Arkansas River at a place called Hardman Fishing Easement State Wildlife. And that's going to be somewhere between Buena Vista and Leadville. Almost halfway in between, actually. Nice little stretch of river here. I think I'm going to go with the spinner on this one. I'm in the bushes. Kind of hard to do any fly fishing in the bushes. Using a 1/4 ounce Panther Martin spinner. Caught a lot of fish with this summer. I think I'm gonna move upstream and try to get out of these bushes. Hey, I'm using a light action pole. It's a 6-footer. It's designed to throw lures from 1/16 of an ounce to 3/8 of an ounce. Using an open face spinner reel and braided line. The braided line doesn't twist as much when you're fishing rivers, and I'm using about a 10 to 12 foot fluorocarbon leader at the end of my braided line so the fish can't see it. Yeah, the braided line is awesome for river fishing. Don't have a lot of problems with tangled lines. I'm also casting upstream, and that helps with the line not twisting. A lot of fishermen will fish downstream, thinking they can dangle that lure in front of the fish's face for as long as possible, and well, the current just takes that line and twists it all into knots because the spinner's moving faster when you're fishing downstream and letting that thing just spin. If you're fishing upstream, you can reel it in a little bit faster just to get the action on the spoon blade going around the lure just right. So it's almost like you're not fishing a lot of current at all, if you can get that lure in before it hits the current and starts pulling really hard. You'll find that you won't have as many problems with the twisted line. It's just a real mess, especially with monofilament. When I started river fishing, I started out that way, and I'd have gobs and gobs of leader all twisted up and have to cut it off and retie my lure, and it's just a mess. So go with braided line whenever you can, on river fishing anyway. Now the other advantage is to casting upstream when spinner fishing on a river is the fish are looking upstream for the food to come down to them. So if you're standing in front of them casting the lure to them, they can see you. So by casting upstream, all they see is the lure coming at them, and they have no time to think about what that thing is coming at them, so they grab a hold of it, and you catch more fish that way. The other thing I like to do is I can move upstream 10 feet, 20 feet, and get a whole new set of fish looking at my lure. Whereas if I'm walking downstream 10 or 20 feet, they're just getting a closer view at me, and they're having more time to look at that lure and say, hey, that's not what I want. And, kind of spooks them, and they ignore it. catch them by surprise, throw them upstream. Don't give them any time to think about it. They just see this flash coming at them, and they grab onto it. Of course, it helps that it's a bright, sunny summer day and the water's warm. You're not going to get a lot of reaction strikes in the wintertime when it's cold. Springtime, they're still kind of lethargic from the winter, so spinner fishing is a great way to catch fish in the summertime, but not so much in the colder weather. Also like to use bright lures on cloudy days and murky waters, and use these dark lures in the clear waters of summer. Hey, tie lines, everybody. That's where I'm aiming, right there. Yeah, got one on. He's a cutie. Yep, another little cutie. That's what I call them. Cuties.